Holy Trinity High School is on a mission to regain national recognition for their sporting program. As Renata Brown reports, there is renewed energy engulfing the sports program.
Holy Trinity High School was a respected name in schoolboy football, a program that once stood toe-to-toe with the traditional heavyweights. But in recent years, the shine faded, and not only for football, as the school's overall sports identity began to drift. Now, quietly and deliberately, the school at 18 George Headley Drive is rebuilding. Principal Reverend Carl F. Clark is a man entrusted to lead the revival and came in at the height of the COVID-19 pandemic. His first step was getting the right people involved.
It was extremely difficult in those days. Holy Trinity is a school without a lot of funding. And so with the old guard of coaches gone, we struggled initially to find coaches and to find money, but thank God we quickly put together a sports management team comprising of Francis Reed, Mark Bennett, and James Taylor, and myself. And so we sought to see how best we could engage coaches and how best we could acquire some of the finances that we needed.
At the center of that resurgence is an unlikely success story: netball. 2 years ago, the school's netball program barely existed. Just 3 girls showed interest. Today, there are over 18 girls, thanks largely to Coach Tamara Hilton.
When I look at the girls who are involved with netball, some of them initially were students with whom who had behavioral challenges. I think through the exposure and the experience that they've had in netball and with Coach Tamara, they have been seriously transformed.
Under Hilton's guidance, the girls have learned discipline, accountability, and teamwork skills that extend well past the final whistle.
The coach takes them out, so they go to Devon Hope Gardens for relaxation, for fun, learning how to interact with each other, knowing how to do so with decorum and decency. She has taken them to restaurants for dinner, and that way exposing them how to behave in the formal setting.
Football, once the school's flagship sport, is also undergoing a quiet reset.
It was very difficult, because even though we had the talent here, a number of the students, because of the tradition of being so competitive, and then we became non-competitive, a lot of the students who was even here didn't want to participate. So we had to develop that culture through the coaches and programs outside of football that would have engaged these students, and hence we find that they are more willing to come on. So it was very, very difficult, but we're getting there.
The focus now is long-term sustainability rather than quick wins, with an emphasis on fundamentals.
I think the most challenging thing for me is two things. Firstly, financial support. We really need a lot more financial support. The program is not where we want it to be, but luckily for some of the sessions and some of the programs that we have, they've been partnerships, especially with the VPA and of course my own entity, which is the Umoja Management Group. We've come in and we've tried to work on the mental side, because I like to coin myself as a theoretical coach. So when we give instruction, we want the coaches the players to can follow those instructions. So I think the mental side is really, and the financial support is really where I think, because talent is here.
Through a unified belief, the leadership of the school has set out a vision. The investment of close to $1 million into the football field means the school not only hosts its own games, but it can generate revenue through rental. The school has also been used for parking for major events at Sabina Park, and these containers will also be retrofitted to become player areas and offices for camps, hence reducing the school's expenditure. Plans such as building a basketball program and expanding the track and field program are also on the table, but financing those dreams remains the barrier the school hopes to clear. Renata Brown for TVJ Sports.